No.
That's where we are.
You hired me.
Oh yeah.
I'm a
Oh
studio
yeah, you're a
musician
studio
in Nashville.
musician.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Which people say studio musician with like a tone, but like studio musicians are like competent and dependable. That's
Yeah.
why
And
they're
they show
studio-
up on time.
That's
Yeah,
right.
That's why you hired me.
Exactly.
Big Jam,
Big
16
Jam.
months, man. Thanks for
March,
that.
James.
I know.
Yes,
I
exactly.
get it.
Let me write it down.
Buy cookies from his
for
daughter.
exactly this.
Buy cookies.
Jim 5.
I could spend my gambling money on that.
I get it.
On cookies.
How'd you do last night?
I won.
He won
I
because the
bet,
Birds
I bet,
lost.
I bet $25 that the Eagles were gonna fucking shit the bed, and
And they did.
they
How'd
did.
that
So
go
I
for
got
you?
$60.
Good job.
Yeah, and I
You
was
should
like,
have put more on
I
it.
should have put more on
Yeah.
it.
I'm glad I didn't figure out how to bet for the Phils when Phil told me not to. So like, good
I
job,
told
Philly.
you not to do it.
You did.
And you
The
did.
day before, you were like, "Oh, I should have told you to." Though
But don't listen to that, Phil. He was all in the
he's
hype.
a fan.
That's right.
He's
That's
a
all
hype
hype.
fan.
That's hype feel. Don't pay no attention to hype feel.
You know what? I know
There
we're
we
live,
go.
but I'm leaving.
Okay, good talk.
Love you.
He's done with this. He's officially off.
Hey everybody, Phil just quit the show live.
Want to see how many beers I can chug?
Now the remaining 3 members will fight to the death
Yeah.
to determine who names the show, and then resurrect the other 2
But
as
Steve, you're the only one
zombies.
who's armed.
That's right. That's
You can do
right.
Whatever you want, baby.
Good luck, everybody else.
Bro, it's so cold in my room right now.
It's pretty. I turned the heater on, so hopefully it doesn't show up because it's fucking cold down here.
I had to
Yes.
work outside for an hour on a
Oh.
car today, and my fingers are still tingly.
To be fair, I shoveled snow for almost
That's
2
the
hours.
diabetes.
So
Yeah, but you probably wore gloves.
I didn't.
Because you
I have a
probably
blister.
own gloves.
I do own gloves, but I didn't put them
I
on.
own multiple gloves.
It was
Well,
7 in the
that's
morning.
your own
and
fucking
I was
fault,
like,
Dennis. I
"Well,
don't own
whatever,
gloves.
Steve, do you own a balaclava?
I do own a balaclava.
Right.
Balaclava?
Well, okay, so I do own
Baklava?
gloves, but they're motorcycle
Oh,
gloves.
that's
they're
the
not.
dessert.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
had
what you
baklava.
do is you take the baklava and you stuff it into your helmet when it's cold, so it keeps you nice
Oh,
and
it's
warm with its
insulated.
flaky
You
layers.
get it.
Ah,
That's right.
Oh, okay.
I just
makes
do
total
what
sense.
scuba divers do.
Pee in my suit.
Piss.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just piss and shit my pants.
Keep me warm.
And then in the places that ain't warm, I stuff with snow.
Bro, I'm gonna send myself an email to my work self to order baklava.
Okay.
Excuse me while I email my work.
I just
email.
remember
Work.
there's.
Get baklava now.
Do y'all remember that one commercial in like 2006 where like, are you tired of junk emails?
You and your
buy
own
our thing.
commercials.
Buy our thing. And they presented the junk emails as like people walking up to the lady on her porch and just like bothering her. But like one of them was like, everybody loves baklava. Buy our recipe. And she's like, yeah. And the spam filter's like, no, you can't have baklava. And she's like, oh,
That's not actually
like,
baklava.
what the fuck?
They want your
Like,
your
I
address.
am not buying this service.
Yeah.
Landon Arts. Hello, my
Hey.
friend.
Hey, buddy.
All right, you ready?
Previously- Oh, God,
You ready
yeah.
to start?
I was.
All right.
I can't stop staring at Dennis's beard.
Fucking previously on Botched.
So I was in Nashville in the studio, right, laying down some tracks, and I got a call from England that said that they were interested in me playing guitar with a band on tour, and they had like gifted so many subscriptions to my live channel that we had a previous relationship. So I said, why not? I want to see the world. I'd love to tour England. So the Queefing Ponies and I set out. And now I'm fucking stuck in the underground or something, and they're like yelling at me, and there's pocket universes that are the same, and we have to go find some fucking finger monster in the trees. I hate it. I'm never leaving Nashville again.
Oh, but
Give me some
consider-
hot chicken
But consider this, all right?
without gravy.
What if those giant feet we saw in the forests, what if they're attached to a giant lady and she'll step on you?
I know a girl in Nashville do that for $20. She's real big.
What is she?
Side note: At Louder Than Life, the breast cancer tent had like goth chicks out front. They were like, $20, I'll slap you in the face or step on your nuts. And people were like, okay, $20, sure, yeah. So like they were smacking people. They were getting their junk stepped on. It was weird. I was like, okay, whatever you're into. It's just odd that you're doing it in the middle of a festival. But okay,
Raise money.
yeah. Hey,
take
take that, cancer.
We have a hype train.
We're chewing.
Oh, okay.
We have a hype train. Thank you very much. We have to drink now. I have to drink all this whiskey.
Any excuse, I'm in.
So, let's see here. Is it 40?
Welcome back, junior researchers,
It's
to
25,
episode
right?
25 of Botched Podcast.
Welcome back, junior researchers. We're going to just edit that part out. He didn't say it. It never existed. Welcome back, junior researchers, to the 25th episode of our 8th season. Thanks so much for tuning in again. We are going to start right where we left off last time as the group known as the MTF group, otherwise known as the Queefing Donkeys or whatever you
Queefing ponies.
Same difference
Fucking
to me.
queefing ponies. Come on.
is heading towards one of the towns that they spotted from up on the mountain that the version of the town looks different from other versions. They're making their way in that direction down like a long slope and through the forests. And you have your chunky dog. What's your like order of operations
Chunky
here?
dog.
Like straight line, like a diamond pattern? What was you doing?
I forgot about Chunky Dog.
Spuds.
Spuds, that's right.
I mean, like any important people, we walk 3 abreast on the sidewalk or whatever. So that
It's
other
in the
people can't
woods,
get around us.
like I just said.
Okay, so we'll make a diamond.
Diamond.
The dog Spud's in front, sniffing everywhere.
Spuds always lead.
Okay. I'm just writing down your names again real quick.
I'm Rudy.
I see it. I'm writing.
Archie Dingo.
My name is Oliver Fist, and you do well to remember it.
Okay. So, you guys are walking through the. Now, are you trying to go quickly? You're trying to be quiet. Like, what's your plan here? Because you just
Well, what-
experienced, if you forgot, up on the mountain, there was like a cave with like baby bones, and there was a pot clanging around and all that jazz. You did
It wa-
snab a diary, though
Yeah.
your camera feed doesn't seem to pick up anything when you're holding it. It goes like staticky. So saith the person in your ear.
Well, what did the diary say?
No, it's illegible. You can't read it.
We can't.
I
But-
can read it. What about Spuds? Spuds can read it?
Yeah, Spuds can read it. He just can't tell you what it says because he doesn't
Oh.
speak English.
I speak a little. Dog. I was
you?
married once. Yeah, I was married. I know her language.
Okay, speak it. Speak, boy. Speak.
I would, but it's a little rough.
And you're dead. Your legs just broke. It's weird. You had that
Oh, no!
fragile
Archie,
bone
no!
syndrome.
Bow! Ow! Ah!
Oh, your arms too. And
Guess you're not the front man anymore, Archie.
I never was. Played guitar.
Archie,
Oh,
Spud,
Rudy.
and Oliver were walking
Is
through
Rudy the front
forest.
man, or do we hire a studio
Hire a front man.
vocalist?
Yeah. You said I had to dress.
I'm over here who wants to hear a voice like this. Try to sing, huh?
So you
I had to dress
guys,
in a dress and cowboy boots the whole time.
so you guys are continuing to walk through the woods.
Aye.
Roll me perception checks.
I've got numbers.
Wouldn't be starting an episode of Botched unless we roll a fucking perception check.
That's
on
your
Botched. Botched.
You continue to suck at those rolls
It's true.
Fucking
for no reason.
Yeah, Rudy got a 12.
Okay.
7.
All right, you guys don't know.
Oh, hold on. What about me dog? Hold
Sure. He gets advantage on perception.
Yeah, he's a good dog. I'll be a
7.
little fat.
What, does he have a bonus?
He's a dog, so I'm gonna guess 3.
Okay, he's got an 18 then.
Okay. So the
He
three of
lives
you
off
are
of-
just meandering through the woods, chit-chatting about whatever, and you notice that Spuds, his ears perk up, and he whines a bit, and he starts looking around frantically. You guys don't hear anything or notice anything, though, so you just
I'm
keep
gonna
on.
get.
Where's the boy?
Which way is he like kind of looking around at?
Sort of like behind you and to the left.
I'm gonna turn around and kind of see what he's going on his tingle sense.
So you guys are going down like a wooded ridge, and when you turn and look to your left, there's like a hill not very far away. It's like a crest almost. So
You see a bunch of eyes up there.
no, you see a bunch of trees. You don't see
You
anything.
just see Billy.
Yeah, you don't see any crooked
on the
people,
hill.
anything like that. So
Hillbilly.
I hate you. I hate two of you now, Steve. You're the
Where
only one
we're
I
at,
hate
it's
yet.
Hill William. Don't be disrespectful.
Don't worry, I'll get there.
I know.
Voice in the head.
But I'm saying you're last to
Helium?
the party.
Yeah.
Helium.
Wait until I talk about persevering. You're gonna love
Or
it.
HE
Oh,
if
God.
you're feeling horrible.
So yeah, the dog is he's like quiet boofing at that hill.
Agaba. Agaba. I'm going to put on, do I got any kind of like fucking night scans or like,
It's not nighttime.
I've got more questions. You don't have to cut me off. Or like,
Your first
like
question
a
was night
different...
scans, so I don't know what that means.
Everyone knows what night scan is,
Oh,
huh?
yeah?
Is that a movie? Night Scans?
Night scanners.
What about like ultraviolet scanners or different a dimensional scanner or anything like that?
Dimensional scanner.
Yeah, dimensional scanners.
Google.com night
Scanner.
scans film.
I'm sure there's got to be.
Or it's probably a song at least.
It sounds like a shitty like 70s like night
Night
moves,
scan.
but night scanners.
If not, we're sitting on the coal
It
mine.
is a song.
Night scans.
Night
Oh,
Scanners.
it just brought me to some scans of a comic called Night.
Oh, okay.
It's a dub song from 1995. Night Scanners by Adrian
By
and Alvarez.
Archie Dingles, it
Okay.
turns out.
It slaps pretty fucking hard, actually. The intro is good.
Okay.
So UV interdimensional. What
You
we
don't
got
have any
going on?
interdimensional. You have night vision, and you have, we'll say UV.
Okay, what do I check out on the UV
There's a hill.
scans?
You're on the low end of a hill. There's a hill, so you can't see if there's anything beyond that hill. Behind you, you don't know. But that's the way
You
the
would
dog's
say
pointing.
we're at the
What?
foot of the hill.
You're down on the slope. You're not all the way at the bottom of the. You're not at the foot, but you're on the slope. You're downward slope.
We're at the ankle of the hill.
Calf.
The cankles.
Archie,
Ankle.
Archie, shut that dog up.
Buff, buff.
Archie, shut it up.
What you want me to do, mate? You want me to beat the shit out of this dog?
Whatever you have to do to shut it up so that the
Wait,
sky
what if it's
monster
what if
doesn't
it's not a
stomp us.
dog but a child like in that show? Do we really want to take that chance?
What, like Harry Potter?
You'll
Think
have
it's
to
a
go to
rat?
therapy
That's actually a man?
and go through your repressed memories.
No, that's
and
fine. I'm
be
not going
out
to hit my
old-
dog.
As you're having this conversation,
I take out a loose bag of beans.
okay.
Like no, well, it's baked beans.
Don't let him eat the beans.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm
They're
going to open up.
uncooked?
No, they're fucking cooked, mate. I
Okay.
wouldn't eat uncooked beans.
Don't eat dry beans. Those will kill you.
No, it's baked beans that I
What would
have.
the queen think if he was just chomping on some
Chomping on
crunchy,
beans.
uncooked beans?
Come on now. So I'm going to
It's a
open up
shame.
the bean bag and let the dog go yum 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 and get his snout in there.
Okay. While you're doing that,
Oh, hold on. How's the dog like it? He loves beans.
yeah, he's fat. He's so fat because you
He's-
feed him beans.
Well, I call him my little bean boy.
Huh?
Little tin of beans, boy.
Yeah.
You would
Ready
think he
for
would
a
like
tin.
mashed potatoes or anything like that, but no,
Right.
he's a little bean boy.
Okay. While you were doing that, so it feels as like there's a very low rumble on the ground wise, and the tree line that's cresting that little hill that's nearby sort of bursts as this big ass. It's a. You would say it's like a foot, like it's the giant leg and foot that you saw in the previous episode, but it doesn't seem to have any bones. It moves like a snake, like an anaconda.
Ugh.
But the toes are like pointed downwards, almost as if those are like the eyes of the snake or something like that. And you'd have to say the diameter of this thing is probably about 3 or 4 feet.
No, to put it into meters and centimeters.
1 meter, 1 to 1.3 meters.
1/3 meter, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so an Amish meter is what you're trying to say.
An Amish meter. Now we're putting
Yeah.
Amish in here.
Well, no, like a meter is 3 imperial feet. The Amish, they always do something just a little bit more.
Okay. So
It's like
Yeah.
in 3 Amish, the meter.
sure. So it bursts over the hill and like sort of sits up almost like a king cobra of sorts. And you notice that the toes that are pointed down almost They look like they're separating, almost like a snake's mouth. And you hear that snapping and cracking as the toes elongate a little bit and turn into like almost those little feeler. What's that?
Robust guy?
That weird mole rat thing that has like the mustache of fingers.
So naked mole rat.
Is it?
Yeah, it's called a naked mole
Naked
rat.
mole
Look
rat.
it up.
So, yeah,
Educate yourself.
It kind of looks like the nose of the naked mole rat, where those are like they're little dangly bits that are like protruding out and almost in a grab
Whiskers?
sense. And we're gonna roll initiative now.
But we didn't.
Not using that
Find it.
fucking.
I
All right,
know. It seems to just be attacking now.
Rudy gets a 19.
Oliver got a natural 20, which is the
Look,
highest roll you
fucking-
can get, by the way.
Look at all you. Huh? Archie got a 16. And Spud's got a 19 on the die. I guess he's going to be probably 9. No, he's fat as fuck.
Oh, that's
He
right. Yeah,
probably-
his dex is what,
he's,
18.
okay, yeah, I'll take a -1 on him. He's an 18.
Okay. All right. So then first up would be Oliver. You have this giant foot-leg snake monster thing bearing down on you.
Does it appear to have any sort of face, eyes,
No.
mouth?
Doesn't have a face. Like I said, the toes have like spread apart and it almost looks like it's an opening like a mouth. Yes.
Who has the
Tristan?
book?
Yeah, I believe
Archie
it
got
was-
Archie?
I
Archie
do,
took
yeah.
it,
Okay, just wondering.
I will shout out to Archie. Get out of here.
Oh, yeah, no, mate.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to stick
Fucking
around.
cheese it. And I'll lay down some suppressing fire
Okay.
on the toes, specifically aiming for what on what I would think on a human to be fleshy parts. Very I'm going
I mean,
Australian again, it's fine.
These toes are like the
Had-
size of elongated footballs, so they're all pretty big. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah.
roll to attack. Lay down your suppressing fire.
How much of this foot is hanging out?
So the leg, I would say what you can see, you would see the foot. I would say the foot itself is about 15 feet long, and then the leg that you can see is about another 20-ish feet beyond that, and then
Got-
disappears past the hill where you
Heard.
can't see.
I rolled a 10.
So you fire and miss. You fire up in the air. It seems like that you can't seem to focus on one toe, so they all just seem to go right between all the toes. It's like the toe's nose or something.
Well, I mean, and it's because the British don't go to the range very
Yeah,
often.
they also don't
allowed
clean
guns.
their toes. So
They don't have their Second Amendment.
Yeah. Are you taking your second attack?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
gonna fire. This time I'm gonna fire at the feet. And I'm gonna hit him.
Okay.
Heel,
So like the sole?
like the sole of the foot, or the
No,
tendons.
I'm
right?
going to aim in the same place.
Okay.
And I'm
so
gonna
the
hit.
toes.
It's gonna be a 14.
Okay. So yeah, so it definitely looks like the bullets hit and penetrate and blood runs out. It's like the normal human colored blood, so it's not like green or black or anything like that. And you notice that it sort of like shakes and sputters a little bit. So it does not seem to like that. Then it would be Rudy.
Yeah, Rudy is gonna run and hide in the forest.
Okay. Roll a stealth
That's something I'm proficient in. All right.
to hide.
X +3 +3, so 16 is my score.
Okay. So you run away a little bit, about as far as your movement can take you, and you sort of duck behind. It's like a rock and a tree.
Yeah,
So
fuck this.
more
No.
than enough to cover you, anyways.
I know where the exit is.
You're nowhere near the exit right
I
now.
know where it is, and
You
I'm
do
just
know
gonna
where it
hide.
is, though. Okay. And then it'll be Spuds. What's Spuds doing?
No, Spud's going to go up to that foot.
Okay.
He's going to chomp it right on the Achilles. He is.
What a good
Can't reach
boy.
that high.
What do you mean he can't reach that high?
Do you know how high dogs can jump, voice and head?
That's a fat dog.
Dogs can't look up.
Yeah, but
And
there's like a little stairs that he can hop
Oh,
on.
you put
so
some
that
stairs up there for him?
Well, I mean,
it's collapsible tactical stairs he deploys
Uh-huh.
off of his.
He's
off
got,
of his
he's
little
got that
staircase.
backpack, right?
That's
With all the
right.
food and everything on
A
it.
little step ladder.
Yeah.
Go fat gadget
And
steps.
since
So you
he's been,
think
he was,
you
hold
filled
on,
him up
let
with
me
food?
explain.
Supplies and
Let
a
me
ladder.
explain. Well, no, he's always had this, even when he wasn't MTFing.
Yeah, he's fat.
It's
It's how he gets on the
it's a-
couch.
It's a little rocket, like a little
rocket.
bazooka.
Oh, it's a
that
rocket.
sits- it's a bazooka that
Okay.
sits on his back now.
So do you know why
And
you
all-
don't get
hold
this?
on.
It's an Acme rocket.
Do you
All
know
you
why
gotta
don't
do,
get this?
hold on, all he has to do is nod his head down twice,
Bazooka.
and it goes out, right? And these this like 6-foot stairs for him to get up so that he can get into, any kind of small hole or anything that we over. I mean, this was custom made through the 3D printer division of the SCP UK. So it works out fucking great.
So this isn't an offensive rocket. It shoots to
It
make
just
stairs.
shoots stairs out so
Shoots
that he can,
Hadouken.
Okay.
where he can get where he wants to go.
It's like if Boba Fett built
Hadouken.
scaffolds.
Oh, okay. So the issue is that you never said that he had it, so he doesn't have it.
But
'Cause
in
that's
my
the rule
defense,
that we
you
now
didn't,
made.
you didn't ask if
I
you
don't.
had.
I asked what
You didn't ask
were
about the
taking,
dog.
and you
You
didn't
asked
mention
what
it.
we had.
You,
No,
well,
I
that's
straight
not
up
true.
did ask
He
the
very
dog.
much asked
I
what
did.
the dog said.
I'm gonna
And
start
then
saying.
you tried to load that poor dog up with like 1,000 pounds of equipment.
Well,
Yeah.
in all defense, he's already fucking loaded because he hangs out with us.
Yeah.
I thought that he
Yeah.
was like
He lives
a-
on beans and beer.
We
beans
give
and
him a
beer.
little bit of heroin as
He's
a treat.
supposed to be a tracking dog,
Well,
not
he
a
tracks. Well,
stair
tracks.
missile.
He's got track
tracks.
marks
He's got
all over
tracks
him.
all
He's a
over him.
tracking dog.
Yeah.
Because you got to test it out on the dog first, apparently.
No,
No.
he's come accustomed to
We
it.
always
How's
try
he
it
do it? He
first.
doesn't have.
We're
he doesn't
making
have
sure
the
there's no
fingers.
fentanyl.
He gives me those eyes, and he's like, "Hey,
me-
Daddy,
And the
I don't,
sweats.
Daddy,
And then he shits.
where's my heroin?
He shivers.
Where's my? And yeah, you could tell when he needs it because he
Nudges
gets real,
the spoon with his
real
nose.
whiny. Yeah,
But his favorite drug is roofies.
they're called roughies. The dog
Roughies.
parts. I mean,
Yeah.
roughies.
He'll ask for them from time to time.
I don't want
He's
to
like,
remember.
Roof. Roofalin.
So anyway,
So
dog
he hit, what do you say? What do
does
you
not
say?
have a rocket,
He
or
hits-
yes?
So no, he doesn't have a fucking rocket of stairs. Nor
gonna
does
start
he have a
saying that-
step ladder attached to his back.
All right.
Nothing.
Well, he's
No stairs.
going to take his AR-15 out and start firing.
Definitely doesn't have that.
He's an American bully. though.
It's American Bulldog. He's got to have an AR-15.
Oh, no, I don't have rums.
right? No,
He went to puppy school. I figured he was number one in his class with a bullet, eh?
Only taking him.
I'm
Well,
just gonna
then-
start saying I have a mystery object. Let me load up. Then I'll then
I have
describe
an
later.
unknown mystery object which will not be approved until when I need it.
All right. Well,
Uh-huh.
then he's going to get next to me, and I'm going to pick him up and just start running.
Okay. Roll me athletics to run, but with a -3.
Spud.
Minus spud.
So
Is that
I
encumbered?
I got advantage or anything like that, yeah?
No. Why would you have
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna kill that dog.
There's no way.
He's gonna kill you then.
There's a way. Yeah.
So
Now he's got that rocket and it shoots off in the back of your head.
So you go to pick up Spuds, and similar to an experience I once had when I tried to pick up my dog and misjudged the weight of the dog and just perpetually fell forward until you hit your head on a rock and you drop the dog and it rolls away, and now you have a very bad headache.
Didn't
And it
have to
hurts a
embarrass
lot.
yourself in public, but you chose to.
It's fine.
Well, all right. Well,
And the dog
Godspeed.
rolls away and just sort of
One with the queen.
okay.
Spuds, you'll find me. I know you will. Homeward bound.
Spuds, get the book. Spuds.
I'm gonna start heading to that little town we saw in the.
Well, that was your
Just
turn.
walking away.
That was your
Yeah,
turn.
that's where we were going. We're
I
going
got
back
du-
to the
I got to
house so we
double
can get the
move.
fuck out of here. Now run!
You picked up the dog. Well, yeah, it's you botched. So like, there's no double move. You fucked it up. I'm sorry, but you fucked it up.
No, okay, that's fair.
You cocked
Do I
it
at
up.
least? I'm not prone. At least let me use a bonus action to stand up and clean my fucking Weibles off.
It's
High
a
low.
full action to stand up.
Hi.
I rolled a 51. So
I stand up.
You stand
Proud.
up.
I'm fucking proud.
Fucking proud.
Fucking ain't nothing gonna put me down except
Sure.
for this giant foot.
Giant foot snake monster.
Isn't it kind of funny that like a giant foot is gonna squash a bunch of people from the UK, just like in those Monty Python movies?
Oh yeah, that's true. So it doesn't look like it's going to do the squishy squashy. It looks like it moves more like like a snake. I would say than anything else. So yeah,
Constrictor.
Oh, let's see.
Oh my God, what we have 499 followers on Twitch. We just need one more.
Wow.
Be cool.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So the foot
I got it.
moves past each one of you and gets to the chunk dog and wraps itself around the chunk dog like a boa constrictor.
Strength checked by
and is
my dog.
holding it up in the air. And the snaky snake face is like parted a bit. So yeah. So that's its turn. Then it'll be Oliver.
All right. So
Snaky leg boy's next to you.
Oh shit! I probably don't want to grenade him.
Yeah, right
But
next
if
to you.
I
It's a good
could,
idea.
you know what? I'm going to take a grenade
Okay.
and I'm going to just put it right in between his little toesy webs.
Again, high up. The toes are on the top. It's like the head of the snake.
Oh, it's like he's lying down on his back on the other side of the hill, and he's just dangling his little toes.
It's not that I'm saying his whole leg has moved forward. Like it's like a
Why
big,
don't you-
long snake that's
Go-
miles long.
get on that fucking Achilles, huh?
I jump
Get
up
on the
there.
Achilles.
Okay.
You got your
Roll to-
tactical axe.
Climb up him.
Is it acrobatics?
I will let you have acrobatics with a minus. Because it's
Well, then what
weird.
do you think it should be? To
Athletics.
climb.
It's in the book.
I
Athletics
fucking
is
tricked
climbing.
you. Athletics is what I'm proficient with this
It's not
time.
a trick.
Got him.
Gotcha.
Fucking got him.
It's not
Got
a
him.
trick.
Donovan
Got him.
fucking got the voice in head. You
Stupid.
all heard it. I fucking tricked him. He fell
What an
for
idiot.
it, and I got a 17.
Yeah, you climb up the back of this thing. You're on sort of like the top of where the foot would be. There's like little hairs and whatnot. Yeah, but you're up there. You're up
Gross.
on top of it.
I just stick a little grenade in there between the third and fourth toe, pull the pin,
Okay.
jump off.
Roll an attack. I will let you use strength or dex.
My attack was 21,
Good. I'm glad you didn't fuck that up.
and then I jump off.
So you toss that in there. Now you're just straight jumping off.
Yeah, as quickly
it's up
and
there.
as much distance as I can get. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, probably
Athletics.
better to fucking roll an ankle than to like
Blow up.
die.
That's fair. Roll athletics.
Oh, this time I rolled a 6.
Okay, so you jump, but you don't jump super super far away, but you do jump.
It's more
off.
of a fall.
Yeah, and you're going to take a little bit of fall damage because it's definitely high enough for that.
I can do that.
You're
Y'all ever
going to
jaw?
take 8 fall damage,
Ow.
and you definitely roll your ankle a little bit.
Ow.
So it definitely hurts quite a bit.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Chug a beer. You'll be
but
fine.
you've done that, and then you notice that the head of this thing, or the foot, explodes into this big bloody pulpy mess.
Ew.
How spuds?
Rolling.
How spuds?
That's a good question.
He's dog
'Cause
logging
he is
down the
literally
hill.
right next to it.
He's
Yeah,
probably
but he
fine.
doesn't have a dog rocket, so he couldn't fucking fly up there.
Well, yeah, but he's high
wasn't
as
fly-
fuck.
You
He said he was
fucking
rolling,
heroin,
so he's like
man.
rolling down the hill away from it, right?
Right. He's a grass roller.
Him. He's
'Cause we
rolling.
gave
The
him
dog's
mirror
not
water.
rolling.
You said the dog. Oh, okay.
got
I
picked up.
misunderstood.
He got
And
picked
then
up.
he got dropped, so I
No, he
assumed that
hasn't
the
gotten
dog
dropped
rolled.
yet.
No, he ain't dropped yet.
He didn't
Good
drop
luck,
right.
Spuds.
All right.
Good luck.
I'm trying to save this dog.
Archie.
If you gotta kill the dog,
High low.
fuck you.
Let's go low.
Okay. So the explosion causes the foot to rupture wildly, and there's a bunch of meat and blood goes all over the place. The dog looks like it is harmed, but not dead.
Is it flying through the
It's
air?
flying through the air right now.
Can I dex to get it?
Dex to catch the dog.
It's a 21.
You catch the dog, and it looks at you with these big glassy eyes, like, "Can I have some heroin now, Papa?"
I feed him more from the beanbag.
Okay.
Here's some magical beans. These are magical beans.
Yeah. The
I
dog.
got 'em
Beans.
I got them for trading your mama, the cow.
Sure.
I got these magic beans.
Sure.
You'll be fine.
So yeah, so the top of this foot is exploded and is like shredded.
Like really strong? or
It
what?
looks like a one of those shrimp cocktails almost, where it's just like exploded outwards, and it sort of
What?
Well, the top,
Well, no. I got you. They're
Yeah.
butterflied shrimp.
yeah, it's the whole thing's like
Okay.
the top of the cup. Yeah, it's
Okay.
all this meat going every which way. So it sort of like flops over to the side, and there's like a smoking. It's smoking and steaming. off the
mates.
corpse.
Do you remember what we're supposed to be doing here?
You're supposed to
Intel?
Yeah, we're
investigate
supposed to be
it.
going to the next town that looks different.
Well, yeah, no, I got that. But are we supposed to be picking up intel? Are we supposed to be defeating monsters? Are we supposed to be containing?
It's a stealth mission.
What was his voice? Right. I'm still on the radio. You could ask me that question.
Well, I didn't want to
I
seem
told you to go
incompetent.
check. Well, you don't have to see me. You are incompetent, but you just have to go to that town and investigate and see what's different. Because you said it looks different from every other version.
I'm sorry. Now listen. How many joint-sized feed-ups have you destroyed?
It's classified. It's redacted.
I'm gonna say fucking 0.
You don't know that. It's redacted.
I can feel it from your fucking voice.
You can't. You can't feel shit. It's a radio.
I can feel it. It's the emotion.
Feel nothing.
Yeah, I can see your
You
dead
can't
fucking
feel
eyes.
nothing. No, you
I
can't.
can
It's a
feel your
radio.
dead
You can't
eyes.
see nothing. It's not
I
a
can
TV.
He's
feel
a
it.
desk
It's not a
jockey.
telly.
I bet you're a broom pusher.
He's a janitor.
Bet you're a fucking.
My father
broom
was a broom
pushing.
pusher.
I could smell
He was
it.
a proud broom pusher.
His father was a broom pusher.
And his
Coming
father
through a family
was
of broom pushers.
was a broom pusher.
His father used to stand in the alleyway and he'd open up his trench coat and there'd be a bunch of brooms and say, "Hey kid, you want to buy some
You want
brooms?"
to buy a broom?
Yeah, but his
Times
stick
are
was
hard.
out. His
Well,
stick was kind of always
Oh,
out.
I'm sorry,
You
they
could tell.
can't afford underwear. Well, back then it was hard
It's-
times. He was selling brooms.
He got all these brooms and he's got a trench coat.
Yeah.
But he couldn't fucking find any knickers.
No,
You wouldn't steal a broom, would you?
that's right.
It's funny that he only chose to flash children, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Listen,
alleyways at schoolyards.
you know
it's
who-
the
It's a
best
different
place.
time.
you know who
Best
mostly
place to
employed
pick up broom pushers.
broom pushers? They were children. Most hired broom
I mean,
pushers were children.
in
so
their
that's who's going
defense,
to buy the brooms, okay?
if you need to be swept out of a chimney, it's always good to put a child up there.
Don't
They're
you remember
small.
They fit.
you remember that Christian Bale movie, Broomsies.
Yeah.
Broom, geez, yes.
And I mean, the kids are the ones who are dumb enough to buy special edition brooms, right?
I
This
remember
is the
Crutchy. He
this is
had
the
a crutch made of a
crossover
broom.
Post Malone broom. You have
The
to buy it for
licensing
5 times the
brooms.
price.
The
Yeah.
licensing brooms.
Super different than a
Anyways.
regular broom.
What are you doing? What do you
Well,
want?
that's what we were asking you.
Well,
we got
I'm
to go
ju-
to
I'm
the
telling
town
you.
and do
Go-
what?
Go look around, see what's different
Don't
about it.
die. Don't be found.
Yes,
And
also
check out the
don't
town.
don't die.
Now that the grenade has gone off, let's be quiet.
Roll perception.
I'm hiding. Do I get
I
advantage?
botched again.
You suck. You
Well,
hear
I'm
nothing.
deaf. A fucking
That's true. Your
grenade
grenade
just
went
went
off.
off
You
on
just
my ear.
beep. That's all you hear.
All right, so this time I got a 13, not a 12.
Okay, it's a little better.
15.
Okay, I would
And
say
the dog.
I would say the dog is definitely deaf right now.
Well, he's fine.
He literally had a grenade go
What
off like
fucking good is a deaf dog?
a foot away. You
He's
I
so
mean,
loud.
Yeah,
You're gonna have to
it's
kill that
so
dog.
loud. Definitely Archie.
Don't say deaf about my dog.
Archie and Rudy, you hear what sounds like a very soft and subtle snapping and cracking noise.
No, thank you.
And if you glance behind you from the direction where the noise is coming,
Uh-huh.
that footy monster, all the little flayed pieces of flesh are like undulating and moving
No.
around. So you
No.
know that means you should probably get going before he
Run!
Yeah, I'm booking
figures
it.
whatever out.
I'm
Run
booking it.
quietly.
And I'm gonna try to stealth where I can, but I'm booking it.
Okay. So you guys run as quietly as possible.
Wait, it's
Which
Did
is
we
very
tell Archie?
quietly.
Did you tell
It's
Archie?
It's possible to run very
I
quietly.
mean, I figured he would follow suit if he saw the two of you start running.
okay. I'll take it.
Fucking stealth. Is that wisdom?
Just
No.
take it. Don't roll anything. Just take it.
Stealth is dex.
20.
Okay. I didn't ask for a roll, but I mean,
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, I wanted to anyway.
Okay, that's fine. So yeah,
Wasted
you
that
guys
20.
run towards the town. You eventually exit the woods, and give me a second. I'm leading up to it. And as you're about to enter into this town, that's where we're going to take a fucking break.
A break from what?
Life. I don't have it sitting next to me. I was like, "Where's my revolver?"
Hey, we got 500 followers. Yay!
And a hype train. And Shinigami throwing out goddamn,
Unicorn puss.
Goddamn unicorn push for everybody. Woo!
10 gifted subs
Wow.
altogether. So.
Wow, Shinigami's a fucking goat.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. 11 gifted subs to get all together. So.
Welcome back,
Rocky.
listeners. Oh, sorry. What am I doing? And we're back. There we go. So you guys are just starting to enter in the town. Feel free to roll perception as you start to wander in.
Rocky's new name is Spuds.
Fucking got a critical 20.
Nice.
What are we?
Fuck
what
you!
are
I
we
also
rolling?
Your
you
favorite.
wasted. I got a 22. Fuck
Oh,
you, Sean.
go.
The odds are
Can we make
astronomical.
it 3?
6.
No,
God damn it.
we can't.
God
You're
damn it,
expecting
Steve.
too much of Steve.
Oh, hold on. I got spuds. It's a crit fail.
Okay. Yeah, he's
Spuds just
got
shits.
tinnitus. So even crappy Oliver notices some things. You notice that. So this is the same version of the town that you guys came through in the first place. However, a lot of the architecture is crooked and broken and smashed. You notice that the cars on the street are wrecked and poles are down, and this town just seems like it's been through a bit of the ringer. However,
Control.
those of you with better perception notice that all of the houses, if you look in the windows, you see are filled, and I do mean filled, with those crooked, broken corpses. Just a fuck ton of them. They're not moving. They look lifeless, but they're just packed in the windows, just sitting there. And you notice even in the parked cars, just stuffed in there. There's a fuck ton of them.
Everybody get around.
Yeah, so I think
Oh.
the corpses come to life.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not worried about that. Get around real quick. Get around these windows. Get around these corpses.
Hey, ear in the eye in the sky. Get
no,
around.
hold on. Don't. We don't need
Oh, hold
him.
on.
We don't need him.
Radio silence. Boop.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to take my fucking phone out
Yeah.
and my selfie stick. This is going to be a great
album
fucking
picture.
album
yeah,
cover.
I got you.
Great fucking album cover.
You've been filming, right, for the video?
No, the entire goddamn time.
Okay, yeah. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm going to take a picture of all of us.
What about Spuds?
Yeah, I hold him up with one hand.
Make a Spudzuka?
Spuds loves
Spudzuka,
pictures.
I put him right on my shoulder.
And do one with his
Spuds loves the
starfish.
camera, and the
And then I'm
camera
going to turn
loves
him around
Spud.
and take another one of his asshole.
That's funny.
Okay. Chocolate
How'd
starfish.
that come out? How'd that come out?
We get all those pictures?
I mean,
What's
it's
it
not-
look like?
it looks like the exact thing that you said you took a picture of.
Look
Well,
We'll use
explain
some
it to
filters.
me.
It's gonna be great.
What do you mean
Yeah.
explain to you? You just said what it was. You said you took a picture so that you've got your dog, the band, and then all those people in the windows, right?
We'll call it Lost Souls.
Okay.
For the album, Lost Souls.
Oh, yeah.
No? Okay.
Okay.
That
What
was
about
weird that your
Windsor Castle?
reaction-
Okay.
Windsor Castle?
You see in the distance quite a bit that unlike the main version of the town, there appears to be a town square. Just
What
down
shape
this
is
road.
it?
Circular.
Trucks.
Yeah, but the fuck? You said the town square is circular.
Yep, that's what I said. Now,
Fucking backwoods assing.
Now you don't. You It looks like there's something in the town square, but you can't tell what it is from here. You'd have to get closer. But yeah, so you guys are just on the outskirts of town, about to go into town, I would say.
Archie, what if we called it Princess Diana Revenge Dress? Too soon?
No, I don't think it's too soon. It's been fucking 50 years at this point, I would guess. I don't know what year it is.
Okay.
We could do it a two-parter, and the second album will be called Paparazzi Redemption.
Oh, okay. No, fuck them on, yeah? Fuck
And we
them on.
could film the video on a moped following a car
Going
into a
through
tunnel.
France, going into France.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that
That'd be
sounds
great.
great.
That'd be great.
Hmm.
Okay, so hey, eye in the sky.
Oh,
Beep.
yeah, okay, yeah. What?
Hey, so this town is different because there are, but the destruction is like real here.
Okay.
There's all the bodies are in the buildings. Here, take a look.
Oh, well, you should all in
And there's a square. Look at that square. There's not a square in that
It's a
town.
circle.
There's a square here.
It's a circle.
God damn it, man. It's good. Maybe is it more of a roundabout?
It's
I
a
don't know.
plaza.
Oh, it's a plaza. All right. Well, go keep investigating. See what's over there. It looks like there's something in the camera. Just
Can
go
we
fucking
hold
investigate.
on? We got some pictures. Can we save
You
them in
do
the
what
cloud?
Yeah, no, I'm going to push him
You
up.
can't save them fucking pictures.
And this video?
It's the SAP Foundation. We're supposed to,
Yeah, but look,
Surely we have
an-
our own cell phone carrier and cloud services.
It's got to be
Cloud
fucking
storage.
secure.
let me go out on a limb and guess
It's
you
got to
wanna-
be encrypted.
Let me go out on a limb and guess you want to make a fucking album cover out of it.
Yeah,
That sounds.
because we have an
okay.
unreleased album.
That sounds
Yeah.
about right.
And if we
so
die-
I assume you're just going to leave it on the archive and not send it out to anybody?
No, I was going to email it to myself first and then send it in.
Exactly.
The whoosh sound plays over the
Look,
I already put half them up on SoundCloud.
look. Hey, voice in
Songs
my head.
I
What's
don't
your
care
name?
about.
What's your name?
Clive.
Clive.
Dr.
Are you
Clive.
sure?
Look.
I thought it was.
I thought it was like Rupert and
No,
something.
wasn't it Clarence from?
Clifton.
Clarence is on potty break
Clifford.
because I can't remember Clarence's voice.
Okay,
So this is Clive now.
Clive. Look, we are a moderately successful punk band. If we were to
I
disappear,
doubt that.
if we're on tour, so we're moderately
That
successful.
doesn't mean anything.
If we were to disappear
punking
under
means a lot.
mysterious circumstances with an unreleased album with really cool video, our sales would skyrocket. And if you released it,
But you're dead. In this instance, you're dead.
who cares? We would live on through our fame.
Okay, but who's making money off of it? And why does
You.
it matter?
Our
I don't
family.
need to
are.
make- I don't need to make
Our
money.
fucking
The
family.
SCP Foundation
God,
put a
Clive.
bullet in the back of my head if they ever found out I was doing
Oh my
it.
God, Clive! Think of the heroin and the ladies in the clubs.
I
That's
don't
right.
do heroin.
Just
I'm
do
not some
whatever
cracked
the
out fat
man
dog.
tells you.
Fine. Okay. Fuck you, Clive.
I investigate. What do I see, huh?
So you continue into town.
Yeah, I'm going to investigate.
Yeah,
the
we
shit.
do what fucking Nunty fucking Clive wants us to do.
Okay. As you move further into town, you feel
That's what we're going to call it. So thanks.
almost like
Part
an
4.
earthquake, and the ground shakes. Serious, like it shakes a lot, and you hear a lot of snapping, cracking noises, and you look, and the bodies start to just elongate wildly, and they start to tangle up amongst themselves, and their mass increases, and the glass shatters on the buildings, and they just sort of like flop out. The ones in the car, they keep expanding. All the glass shatters, but they're so tangled about in there that they sort of burst into a big, bloody, pulpy mess. The
So we make
bodies
it to
don't. Bodies don't pour out towards you, like they're not coming after you. They just expand
Because
for
we're
some
stealthing,
reason.
right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't think it. So you don't get the impression that them expanding has anything to do with you so much
Okay,
as
it's just happening.
it has to do with that earthquake, whatever that
But I'm
means.
still stealthing
Yeah, it's fine. You can still stealth.
because I don't want to get squeezed.
Sure.
So we get to the square.
Yes. So it's a grassy area, and you notice that there is a wooden pole with a note on it, and then just to the right of that, you notice that there is a large stage, and on the stage appears to be a mechanical rack of sorts where there's a person stuck in a bunch of gears. Like the torso section, they're face down on this rack. Like it looks like a medieval torture device, but each of
But
their
the-
limbs goes through these series of gears, and they're all
Is it-
mangled up and fucked up.
Is it Brendan?
Who's Brendan?
He's our
Some
bass
douche.
player that went missing about 5 years ago.
It's not Brendan. He's wearing an orange jumpsuit.
It looks like it's
Actually, no,
somebody
he's
controlling
naked,
the
sorry.
fucking.
He's
This is
naked.
some kind of like control device. It's like a heads-up
Oh,
display, and he's controlling the things. We got to chop his arms off.
He's
Oh,
naked. You said in public.
He's naked,
Yes.
and like I said,
Proper
there's a note
punishment for a.
on a post there next to him, next to the stage, and then you
What's
also
it say?
notice. Okay.
It says sex pervert because that's what he is. He's obviously a sex pervert being punished for being naked in public as
Sex-
he should be.
Hold on, Sex
One of the
Pervert
few
Massacre is a great
legitimate
fucking song.
sex
man.
pervert
So
massacre.
it looks as though it's like a
Sex pervert
proclamation
rat torture.
from like the 1600s,
A
possibly.
what?
A proclamation.
Proclamation,
It's a proclamation of guilt.
not a pillory.
And it looks like it's a bit sensationalized, but basically it says, Eiding Hinger Wunebold, guilty of theft, child murder, rape, witchcraft, and cannibalism. He is, to,
Sounds like Brendan. Are you sure this ain't Brendan?
he is to
Told
be
you he's
broken on
sex
the
pervert.
wheel. And that's what it
Uh-huh.
says.
That's not a wheel though.
It is a wheel.
Okay.
Like he's on the wheel. Like it's
Yeah, but his like
practical.
his
There's a bunch of wheels.
extremities are all mushy mushed.
They're like in a bunch of wheels and gears and stuff like that. Except for one of his legs, it seems to be extending way, way, way past the stage where you can't
we
see.
should- We should probably cut that off.
But yeah,
for
so
the
he's
rest
face
of it.
down, so you can't see anything else.
Is his face in the stage or what's up?
So I would say his body is about like 2 or 3 feet up on the stage, and he's just like face down on the stage.
Okay, well, I'm going to slide in there and say, hey.
Just get
Underneath?
underneath. Hey bud.
Yeah,
Hey bud.
So you go underneath, and you
While
notice
he's doing
as
that,
you-
I'm gonna do stuff too.
Okay, hold on. As you're walking up, you notice that the body is like bruised,
Secret stuff.
and cut up, and like it looks like it's been through quite a bit of torture. Is there something you want to do before he gets his face in front of his face? Because you said there were things you wanted to do too.
See, well, he
if-
said secret things, so
I mean,
you
if-
can't
if-
know about
Well,
them.
I need to know what it is.
He said
I-
secret things.
Rudy
It's a
is
mystery.
concerned that the leg that's going off is going to come back.
Okay.
So I'm getting ready to sever the leg.
Gotcha. Got it. Okay. So you go down and look at his face, and you notice
My
that
machete.
his face is all kinds of fucked up. The cheeks are bloated, bruised. One
Oi.
eye's like super swollen, and the other
Oi.
one's sunken in.
Oi,
but
cunt.
the eyes are closed, and like his face is all mangled up, and he's very, very pale.
Bray.
But you
Hey, Brad.
recognize him to know
Bro.
that this is the D class that went missing in the upside down, as you called it, a few days ago.
This is Larry Slobbins.
Yes, this is Larry Slovins.
Oh, no, hold on. He was not D-class.
Whoever it was
Slobbins.
that went missing. I'm pretty sure the first
Researchers,
person.
they were
The
researchers.
first
He was
person
a
was a
researcher.
D class, wasn't it?
There
first
was
one
a
through?
D class.
Yeah, the first one through
it
was a D
wasn't
class.
Larry Slobin.
Yeah,
And he went missing.
that one. Yeah, he fell in the hole. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Larry.
Yeah.
Larry
Larry was a
Slobbins. He
dickhead.
wasn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it was
remember.
Larry.
Yeah,
He was a
fuck him.
researcher though, and he wasn't D-class.
Oh,
Was he? Oh, yeah,
thought
that's
there
right. He was a researcher. Yeah, you're right. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is the missing researcher, Larry Slovins.
it's 2 episodes ago. Who knows what happened?
I do. It's my fucking character.
I know. I was very happy to kill that character.
Oh, Larry.
So you don't notice any movement.
I poke his dick.
Okay. You notice that when you go
I
back
chopped that leg off.
to look at his face to see if there was a reaction of poking his mangled dick, that his head, his eyes shoot open, and he immediately turns and looks at you, and you start to hear a snapping and a cracking noise.
Yeah, I cut
Is
that
it
leg
coming?
off.
Is it coming from his dick or is it coming from his face?
His face.
Or all over? Okay, so he's like
Mostly his
zombified.
face, yeah.
All right, so we're in a Danny Boyle
You
situation.
notice his neck starts to elongate, and like his jawbones are moving around, so his
Are you
head's
a
getting
turd?
bigger.
like a turtle. You got
Sure, is that
long
what
neck.
a turtle does?
Oh yeah, they got long necks. You don't
Their
know
heads
nothing
don't-
about turtles.
You chopped off
Boys
the
and head
leg,
ain't
right?
never seen a turtle.
And then for my second attack, I'll cut off his head.
So you chop off the
well,
leg.
well, give me
Yeah.
a second to get out of there.
It's
Don't let this-
popping. You're gonna die.
Well,
When you
I'm
chop off the
probably gonna
leg-
get.
Uh-huh.
It wriggles away.
That's not good. You're making more messes.
Uh-huh.
You said you're doing something with the head that is now
Chopping off the head because
Okay.
of snack crackling popping.
Okay.
Kind of like that.
roll to attack.
I'm gonna fucking get out of there before that trumpet head comes down on mine.
You do have your face down there.
That is a strength roll, which I am proficient in. Got 12 on the die, plus 1 for my strength, 13 plus proficiency, 3 is 14, 15, something like
Okay. So you do a clean swing,
Uh-huh.
chops the head right off. It bounces, hits the stage, hits the ground, and you notice
that.
that
We're filming.
the bones and tendons on the neck keep extending and crackling
Nope.
outwards, and
Gross.
also the head itself seems to be extending in both directions, as like it's starting to like grow limbs.
I
and
got a
hate
question
it.
on you.
I hate
Question
it.
on you.
Yeah.
Question on you. I got bear mace.
Yes.
You should boof it.
I'm gonna start spraying it with my bear mace, yeah, and get
Okay.
my fucking Zippo in front of it
Okay.
and fire it up.
Okay. So you do that. You
Fire it
you
up.
put some mace. I
Fire
thought
it up.
bear mace wasn't flammable.
Okay, I
established
got
that
some
it is.
fucking mace.
It depends on the propellant.
Okay.
It's the fire.
This
we
one's
find.
Malort propellant. Yeah,
Lord. Okay.
100 proof Malort.
Okay. So
for
yeah.
the rat god.
So you shoot
112
fire onto this thing, and you notice that the head sort of keeps extending out in different directions to avoid the fire, and it just kind of
Ooh.
keeps going.
It hates fire.
And you notice that the body itself also, the neck area keeps extending into tendrils and like bony appendages and things like that too.
Do we have what do we have gasoline with us? Do we have any kind of? There's cars.
There are cars on the street.
Oh, I'm gonna go get some gas out of one of the cars.
Okay. If it has gas, but yeah.
I'm gonna try. I'm
You
gonna try
gonna
to
do
go
that?
get gas from the car with my
Uh
siphon because we're a punk rock band, so we steal gasoline often.
and then the other one. Oliver, what are you doing in all this chaos?
Well, I don't have the book.
It's true.
That's a good
Oh,
idea. You could use a free action to tell him to throw you the book.
Well, we don't know what the book is for.
Well, we might process of elimination, right?
Well, it's probably some sort of spell book or something.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I thought we were going to try and get it out, but apparently Mr. Gusto or whatever his fucking name is on the radio didn't want us to get out. He wanted us to come here. and
Clive.
die.
Oh, you could get out now. Oh, you could leave.
Oh, we can get out now.
Yeah, I would
Thank
say-
you.
I would say, looking at the feed, you should probably go.
Well, you told us to fucking investigate this town,
And
mate.
you have. It looks like you've investigated it really well, and you're about to die. So
I
you should
feel
probably
like
get
you
out of there.
waited to the last fucking moment to tell us this,
Well, I was
so
masturbating.
that we would. At work.
I was on the verge, and I didn't want to,
Well,
stop
I
what I
don't
was doing
care
and have
about
to
what
start over.
alternative bands you're listening to, mate. But I feel
Goo
like
Goo
you.
Dolls.
Well, you said the Verge. Is it Goo Goo? Is it the Goo Goo
Also,
Dolls?
Goo Goo
Or the
Dolls.
Verge? So
The Verve.
Yeah.
I'm going to lay down a line of suppressing fire so my buddies can get out of here.
Okay. Roll to attack with a gun. Shooting around your buddy.
Natural 20.
There
Oh
you go.
my God.
So yeah, so you fire off, and it hits the body and pelts it with bullets. And you notice as each of the holes is made in the body, little tendrils of flesh and bones start to protrude out of it and turn into like fingers and arms and things like that. Small ones at first, but growing and extending continuously. You also notice that in the distance, you see a lot of those corpses, not the ones that were right next to you before, but these are
Boy in
different
the
ones
windows.
with super elongated limbs that are moving their way towards you from the distance. And it looks like there's about a dozen of them.
Did I get gas?
You go over to a car. How are you getting gas out of it?
I'm
Well,
gonna
we have a
shout
wine
at him.
thief. I'm just gonna.
You have a
open the-
wine thief?
Yeah,
Why?
we're a punk band.
No,
what? Steal
You
gas.
didn't say you have a wine thief.
Okay, I escape. I run.
Hey, real quick,
Yeah.
a wine thief.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not even a fucking quarter meter.
what are you talking about? It's like this big.
No, a fucking
like-
okay.
You
what-
want
It's like
me to go get my wine thief?
a wine thief is just literally A quarter-meter long.
I'll be right back.
This is not something we should be doing in the middle of the fucking episode. You know what? What's Oliver doing? He's firing, yeah?
Yes, he's firing at the body, making more little appendages.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab him by the collar,
Okay.
kick his knees out so he goes on his bum,
Oh,
and drag him the fuck out of here.
Okay. I feel like it'd be faster just tell him to run, but sure, you can
I
drag him.
continue to fire.
He don't fucking listen.
That's fair.
You don't fucking know him like I do.
So
Once he
you're
gets it
carrying
in his brain.
Spuds in one arm and dragging him with your other arm?
Didn't say that.
So what are you doing with Spuds?
Spuds is running. He's running on his own.
I am a
Okay.
punk rocker. I weigh about 115 pounds.
Yeah, but Spuds weighs about 150 probably.
Well, yeah, but
'Cause of all
Spuds
the
is going to
beans.
see the panic and the fucking terror.
Sure.
It's not a fucking wine thief.
That's not a white thief.
It's a fucking hose.
I bought it
Anyway.
off Amazon as a wine thief.
I fucking pull Oliver out.
It's a catheter is what it is.
Yeah, it's a catheter. So
I
that
had to
he
buy a
can keep
custom one.
firing, and I just keep
Okay.
running
All right.
towards the exit.
All right, so you got quite a ways to go before you get to that version of that town. So
You want an athletics check?
sure,
It's a
with a disadvantage because you're dragging a person.
you fucking bastard. You know what that roll was?
Probably a crit 20.
21. No, it was 21.
Okay, well, who
Okay,
knows?
but
Maybe the second
that's
one's
not.
better.
Yeah. I got a 5.
So it is very hard to drag him while he's firing, and you're panicked.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna get in his ear real quick and say, "Get the fuck up and let's go."
Fine.
This band is nothing if it's just fucking Rooty and I.
Said that.
You
It's
notice
something that should have been said years ago.
the head,
I run as fast as I can, and I toss grenades like shakers of salt over my shoulders as I
Hey,
run.
perfectly fine.
okay. You notice that the head, like the gum line on the jaws had extended, and each of the teeth have turned into like spindly legs, and it's just moving itself and just keeps getting bigger and extending in all directions and growing more appendages for each damage that you dealt to it. So yeah, the last person in that group is
Spuds?
Rudy. Rudy, what are you doing? Are you also running away?
Yeah, I
you
was the first person to say I was running away.
Okay, I forgot it. I got distracted with your wine thief.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't
Alright.
have one. So I said, yeah, no, fuck it, I'm
Okay.
running.
So you're all running. You're tossing grenades behind you. Is that what you said?
He was, yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to just toss them at Rudy, you know.
Sure. Because you don't have that many.
Look, I'm going to time them to when they get close,
Okay.
right?
All
Right, and then I'm going to just, give them a little, hey, how you doing back there?
Sure. So Chonkules, the little chubby dog, Spuds, he's out in front of you running, and he's sort of leading your group towards the town that you need to go to.
He's a good boy.
He is.
And,
He's a based good boy.
Those
He's a bass good boy. He plays bass.
And you notice as you run, there's more and more of those like crooked corpses all over the place. The
I hate 'em.
road, the ground, whatever. They're not moving until you pass them. Once you pass them, you hear the snapping and the cracking. And you notice that they're like running around on all fours, and like their fingers have extended into legs too, and they're moving pretty quickly. You feel free to roll to attack or toss a grenade or whatever you want to
No,
do.
every time we hit them, they get stronger.
That's true.
Fuck you.
So you can just
I compliment them.
keep going. Okay.
You look handsome.
He
Just
renders
close.
medical aid. It weakens them
There
severely.
you go.
I throw a bunch of salt on them, season them up good.
Never said you had salt.
It's true you didn't.
But
Pocket
you have
salt.
beans.
You do have
Mess
beans.
packs.
Salt.
Yeah,
Give
no,
him
I'm
beans.
not going to say, fuck that.
Give them
I'd rather
beans.
die than share my
I'd rather
beans.
die than give up me beans.
You
Think about
notice
them beans.
that out ahead of you, from the right side, one of the buildings as you're running through the next town, explodes as the toe snake monster explodes through and snatches up Spuds and just keeps going.
Can I
beyond
do
you.
a strength roll for me dog?
Dex?
Just holding him by the leg.
Because he's out in front of you a ways, so like you have to like jump and try.
15.
You have
I got to do Jax.
yes, not the dog.
So 16, 18.
Okay. So yeah, so you have grabbed onto the dog as it's being dragged.
Strength check to get it out of its fucking mouth.
Sure. It's being wrapped up in all these
Just to rip the dog in
appendages.
half.
15.
You strength that dog and you rip off both of its back legs
I fucking.
as it yelps in pain and continues
Well, real quick.
onwards.
No, hold on. As I rip it apart,
Okay.
I then just Popeye the beans out of the bag it is.
Ba-da-da-ba-da.
It arcs over and lands right in its mouth.
And he goes,
High low.
Arcane check.
High low.
our canine
Hi.
check.
No.
Arcanine check.
You like a cartoon's Popeye, you grab the bag of beans and you go to squeeze it, and it just instead just erupts over the edges all over your hands, making your hands sticky.
I
Not at
fucking
all
run.
as you imagine.
I run.
You just hear the dog yelping in the distance as the snake.
Well,
arcs.
Archie, it's still more humane death than a slow death by canine diabetes.
Now, the leg itself is, like I said, it's about a meter and like 1.3 meters thick. So you're gonna have to like vault over this thing probably. But
What do you want? Acrobatics.
I'll give you either acrobatics or athletics.
23.
You do.
Yeah, Rudy also gets a 23.
Okay. You all like. Well, what did you get?
No, Oliver. He said we
Oliver?
all. We're good. You don't have to
Oliver,
roll.
what'd you get? I stopped myself.
You didn't say I had to
Oh,
roll.
I did say all of you had to. What'd you get, Oliver?
I bought.
No!
I was gonna say we could just average our rolls, but no.
So, Oliver, you go to
Film it,
slide
film it,
over
film it, film it.
and you actually accidentally slide right over it, and your leg gets pinned underneath the leg,
No.
and you're like
No.
stuck as this thing is just undulating over you, and you feel as though your leg has been shattered because this thing's all the weight is on your leg as it continues to keep moving, but you're stuck.
Archie,
in place.
get the film. Archie, get the film. Archie, get the film.
I
Selfie stick up.
remember what Rudy said about when we hit him, they get stronger. And so what I do is I hug it and I say,
I love you.
it wasn't your fault.
You hug it and continue on down the road with the
It
leg.
wasn't your fault. It's not your fault.
He just goes wee because he's hugging it, and off he goes. And you don't see him. He just disappears into buildings and rubble and whatnot.
It's
Okay, we-
not your fault.
You don't
Archie,
see
we
the
can
end
get
of
a
this
new bass
fucking
player.
leg.
It's
It just
okay.
keeps
We can get a
going
bass
in the other
player.
direction, too.
Rudy,
Yeah,
we're,
Archie.
we're done.
No.
The band's done. The
We see another
band's
dog
done.
and a bass player. We're good.
Nope.
The limb monsters are getting closer, so I'm gonna need some athletic rolls from you guys. Not Oliver, though.
19?
Rudy got a 15.
You don't have to roll anymore.
I'm going to roll anyway.
Okay.
I rolled a
19.
natural 20.
Nope, it's too late now. Oliver and
He lifts the leg up
gets out with his
and takes
bum leg.
it, right? Hold on, and puts it on his leg.
That's right.
I'm sure that'd go great. What'd you guys get?
19.
15.
Okay. So you guys, you're booking it. You're starting to get a little tired, though, because you have been running for quite a while now.
And
The
smoking.
beans.
And smoking.
20 years.
Because you're all in a band.
Not anymore, we're not.
You notice that the spindly monsters are getting closer
We're
and
in a
closer.
duo.
You look like you're running through the last version of the town before, if you get through to the other side, that's where the hole to exit is.
Uh-huh.
You know, though, you're not going to make it before they catch you, though. So what are you doing?
I'm going to toss the book through the portal.
Roll. Let's go strength.
+3.
Yeah, it's got to be you. I can only
It's a
dex it.
21.
Okay. You fucking toss it in mid-run, and
Archie!
it goes up and over a building, and you don't see what happens to it. You just throw it up and over a building in the direction of where the hole was. You don't know. You know that they're about to catch up to the two of you. Are you doing anything else?
Rudy's going to try to zig and zag, like get behind a car, dive into a basement.
I'm going to
Something
shoot
like that.
Rudy in the leg.
Excuse me?
Okay, roll to attack.
I zigzag with a nat 20.
What level are we? We're level 6.
Level
Yeah, so
5
that's
or
a
6. Yeah.
proficiency of a 3.
Yeah.
22.
So he nat 20 to zigzag. So you just turn and fire at his legs, but miss. So Rudy,
I get a second attack, yeah?
Well, he stood still.
technically.
I kept moving. You do.
That's
He
true.
does.
Yeah, he gets a second attack. You still have to beat a nat 20, but
Robin gets another shot.
We could have been great. I put the gun in my own mouth and pulled the trigger.
okay.
Oh my God.
Shoots
He was
himself.
27. It was time.
So
I'm actually 26 and a half.
so your
I only-
They don't have to know. They don't have to know.
your
doesn't
bandmate
look-
shoots himself and falls backwards. You notice that the spindly monsters don't care about a corpse, so they are just continuing after you. So you're zigzagging. So you're going the long way towards the exit.
No,
Is that
I'm,
what
I'm,
you-
Yeah.
tr- I'm trying to.
He's
I'm
taking
trying to
he's
so we
the
threw.
long way home.
Yeah.
No, look. We threw the book over the building.
Yes.
So I'm cutting through the building around the car to go around the backside of the building
Okay.
instead of running through the square.
Roll
that doesn't
me
exist.
an athletics check. The quickest way
Uh,
is
I
through
gotta
the
get there.
windows.
I got to get there so that I can release that album.
So I'm going to say you're
With
going to
all
missile
that
kick
mo-
through a window and
Uh-huh.
jump through another.
Oh, let's go. Is that a strength or a dex roll? Or can I
It's
choose?
athletics, so it would be strength.
Okay. I got a 19.
Okay, so you're running at full speed. These fingy monsters are getting closer. That fucking nasty head in the background. Each of the teeth are into the ground, and you sort of
I'm never leaving Tennessee. Never leaving Tennessee.
well,
Never leaving
not even,
Tennessee.
you don't even missile kick. You head first like Superman flying, dive through the window,
Uh-huh.
tumble roll, and immediately vault up again and through the next window.
I am Jason Statham.
And you tumble roll again, and you're right there next to the hole where you don't see the book, so you're going to guess that it went in the hole.
It's still
and
flying. Yeah.
one of the ropes is out of the ground for you to attach to. And you know if you tug it twice, that means pull me. Pull me
Oh my God, I
home.
tug it. Oh my God, I tug it. I tug so hard.
You tug it. Tug it. Clive's like, yeah, tug it. Tug it harder.
Oh my God, pull.
You're
Clive,
almost
Clive,
there. You're
Clive,
almost
Clive,
there. Keep
Clive,
tugging.
Clive. I tugged. I fucking tugged.
So you notice they just smash through the building, and like they're coming right at you, and they start pulling you. You jump into the pile
Yeah,
of
I'm
bodies.
like not waiting for the pull.
Yeah.
I'm just diving into
And
the
you
bodies.
just die. Yeah, they're pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling. And,
All that comes through is your hand. Oh.
well, roll me
Fuck you.
a. roll me.
I did so
A-
well.
You're the one who opens your fucking mouth.
Roll me, I was going to do this anyways. Roll me a strength check. Because you're being
Right.
pulled through a tangle of bodies. So.
I've got a +1 to strength. And I roll a 17 on the die.
Okay. You feel as though certain things brush against your legs as you're being pulled, but you just kick wildly.
I don't need legs. I
And
can play guitar.
and you thump up out the other end of the hole, and they sort of like pull you out. And you notice that the researchers and guards that were pulling the rope sort of fall backwards, and you notice one of them has the book. But yeah, you tuck and roll out, and they're just like, "Where's the rest of you?"
Nope. They are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame right now.
And they're like, "Oh,
They went out speaking the Queens.
all right."
Uh,
And everyone sort of like takes a hat off and holds it down. They're like, "They will be forgotten pretty quickly."
They will be redacted.
Yes, they're going to be rejected and forgotten pretty quickly. But hey, at least you made it out alive, so you can go on to the next suicide mission. So good
no,
on you.
I'm releasing that album and I'm gonna retire.
Sure. So as you pop out of the hole, and I don't recall if we already gave the designation for this particular SCP or not. But if I haven't, the SCP designates this one as the SCP Foundation designates it as SCP-783, otherwise known as There Was a Crooked Man. And at that point, we're going to call it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Reddit, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. This episode of Botched is brought to you by the Patreon producers, Your Weapon of Choice, Big Jim, The Knuck Lord, Chronic, Skinner, B-Mail, Shanda Panda, Disgruntled Furniture, Chris Wisdom, Zukari, Scabby Goose, Lost Limey, Shinagome, God King, Red Panda Bash,
May his toes never flay into a snake.
Supper Supreme, and all Swabbers.
You smell.
You want to support us? You can do on many stupid websites like freedomvalleyhorsebase.com, dickblood.club, lizardteats.com, mookmolk.com, buytheseviagras.com, louisianapocketgophers.com, damnyoudennis.com, birdswithpenises.com, chickums.church, partymormons.com, raoulsmovingcastle.com,
Yes.
chugyourmilk.com, or
If you
simply
must.
patreon.com/botchpodcast. You want to support us but can't do it financially, head on over to iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you can leave a 5-star review, and Chonky Kong will read it on stream. Thank you to Gozer for intro and outro music. They're all over the internet at Gozer_music, or check out their album on Spotify. Thank you to Emily Swan for album art. She's all over the internet at a swan named Emily. Send something to the studio, P.O. Box 3178, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, 17325, and Chonks will open it on stream. We salute you, Shinigami. You are this episode's
Redacted.
And as always,
As you posthumously release the album that the people that hired you created but died making, with footage of their deaths and disappearances, scream Botched. We'll hear you.
see you next week, nerds.
What's that
Everyone
about
here
possums?
in chat, stick around. We're going to take a break.
Posthumously.
Come back with episode 26.
Hold on. I'm saving the episode first.
That's fine. I gotta go pee.
25. I gotta feed the dog. All right.
I gotta pee.
Taking a break. BRB.